Now, what is the Major Digital Circus replacement card? It's basically you starting getting really popular a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, depends how long you were watching this video. Is the fact it's a sort of a response to what happened the first part of Major Digital Circus. Someone saw it saw something else. Their interpretation of it, and this interpretation was replacement code. Asking that question, what if that they say Palmy killed Kinger and took over the whole place? And that sort of was the idea of this AU. But it also makes it more interesting is that it doesn't tell you. You have to reinterpret it your own way on a small 30-second TikTok video. They sort of blow up in TikTok under 1.8 billion views. It also counting about me 100,000 views on Twitter/X. Yes, this thing is sort of popular. It's sort of maybe well known, but of course, what is this? Who created it? And what's the whole point or true story of this? Of course, I will break down everything before I get started. My name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation to reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you like how it's going. You like to help my channel, put a like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If not, that's fine. If you do, thank you, because of you, I'm getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I'm getting close every single day because of people like you, who people put like, comment, and share. Thank you. Now let's keep breaking down what is replacement code from the Digital Circus AU. I think the first thing I need to explain what is a AU, because not everybody knows, or this is probably the first time they click this video, still sort of confused what that actually means. AU technically means another universe. The definition of it basically saying, what if this happens? Basically trying to figure out, change the formula of the original IP that inspired it. This is sort of a kind of fan thing if you find the fandom, if you're actually looking for it. Just put AU, whatever IP you like, you probably find some of them. Because of this AU kind of blows up and helps the community to go stronger and more knowledgeable about the original IP. And today we kind of focus on replacing code. Now, who created this AU is from Blue Scar 17. That how she stated the reason how she was a spider is because of the first original pilot. That she didn't really think about it, she needed to draw it. But she had this idea on her head all this time and she couldn't stop drawing. She had some inspiration, a few things here and there, but at the very end, this is what it came out. The whole video, at least what it is basically you found Pombi talking to Kinger, and out of nowhere, Pombi stabs Kinger with his own cane. And because of this, Kinger sort of dies. The only problem is, Kinger is the one who is control of the Digital Circus. While no control, everything will fall apart. Doing this, the program figured out one specific thing. You need a replacement to fix the situation. To only fix this, they chose basically Pommy to take it over. Because of this, they copy her color screen of her and replace it to array to match her and her real leader close to actually understand she is one in charge. But because Kinger is programmed by the machine, they give Kinger's personality to Pombi. But no, this is not all a body swap type of AU. No. This is sort of a very interesting twist of it, because Kinger and Pombi now share the same body. Basically, you just see Pommy doing the job of Kinger, but the only difference is using the program, what Kinger is programmed to say, do, and help around the whole thing, but uses Pommy's body. But unaware that actually Pommy is side of Kinger, seeing her crying because she cannot really use her body, only when the program is done using her, allow her to be fully in control. And this is the thing that people fully embrace this AU. The interesting twist of that. Usually when you see AU, you actually have all that twist. You fuse those together or take another person and put another person's body in that mind. And that's usually the sort of cliche But this is not. This is sort of relying on what happens. You have to share one body, two identities inside. What will happen and what will you do? And this is sort of the fascinating thing about this 30-second TikTok video. It leave you so many questions at why Pommy stabbed Kinger, why the AI chose Pommy to take over, and how the rest of the people or the rest of her fans look at this and done nothing. It asks so many questions and ask the original creator why you do this and what's the lore of this, because it is very interesting and also very appealing because of the sort of redesign of some of the characters. What I mean is, the design of the characters of this AU really does stand out. That's something that you just quickly scroll and you just barely see it, it automatically grabs your attention. For example, Pommy. Pommy design is sort of very similar to Kate design, but readdress of her original color of her jester, by using sort of some of the ideas of the original design of Kane. For example, her own suit is basically a penguin suit with a cane, top hat, and long stockings, by recoloring of the same colors of the jester, but yet acting like Kinger personality, happy, outgoing, and in control, but very out there. And that's why it sort of grabbed your attention. Her design herself really captured Kinger's personality and Pommy's body. It just sort of, you have to look twice to really get it, because you understand what they actually aiming at. It's a very striking design that you want to know who designed this and why, and understand the lore of this version of AU. But it sort of amplifies the inside the 30-second TikTok video of that Pommy still there, showing her screaming inside her own body, help her. But the only problem is, nobody can actually help her because nobody knows what's going on. The only thing they know is basically Pommy is the new Kinger. And that's the thing that actually grabs you this 30-second video. It just sort of intrigues you more about this lore and how you interpreted this 30-second video. Of course, if you want to see this video, you can actually find it on YouTube, TikTok, or Twitter. Just put a replacement code of Digital Circus and you find it automatically. Of course, some fans want a direct answer or plot story of this replacement code AU, and Blue Sky did answer the story of this version. Basically, Pommy had a plan to get out of Digital Circus. Is that basically ripping off or killing off Kane so they can actually be free. But the only problem is, this plan was sort of kind of went wrong, because Pommy asked to meet Kinger outside of the circus so she can stab him with his own cane. This has sort of answered me some questions, because people were sort of confused in the TikTok of where Pommy get that cane. It's because it was Kinger's cane that she took and stabbed him with. Because of this, Kinger sort of died, but the only problem is they cannot actually escape and they have to figure out how to survive. The only way to survive is the fact Pommy must accept Kinger's basically job, that she becoming the new Kinger of this Digital Circus. And this is why she accepts to becoming the next circus leader of this new AU. But this is the interesting part. Most of his friends did not know this was sort of happening. At least that's what I chose to return, because a lot of people point out of that 30-second TikTok video is that nobody really knew what to do. They were sort of frozen in the spot when they saw Pommy becoming Kinger. And that's sort of confusing, does grab your attention, wondering what happened more. Of course, there will be more lore in the future of Blue Sky of trying to figure out how to rebuild the story more interesting and explain more little things. But this is sort of the best way how the creator explained it to truly grab your attention. Of course, if you want more updates about this AU in the near future, Blue Sky will update it. But for right now, she's sort of waiting to see what happens next of the future episode of Digital Circus. That she could have kind of used some of the ideas of the original show and implemented in this AU. For now, you have to wait and just follow her for the point is ready to show the rest of the story, and then maybe a new TikTok short to sort of explain more or readapt your interpretation of that AU. Of course, you can follow her on Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok, or on YouTube because you can find her 30-second short on TikTok Shorts or YouTube Shorts. All of that, have you ever heard of the Amazing Digital Circus AU, the digital replacement code? Tell me down below, let me know. I got nothing else to say, just thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.